once more.
Oh, or 8BitMan has to. This is going to be another marathon set, and loser gets third place between these two guys. Winner gets to fight Luis in grand finals.
At least they're both in the money now, so we'll see. So side betting is a little less ideal now.
Yo, I would never have guessed that my card pool, none of them would have landed in the money. Like, it was legit Shaky and Travante, and none of those three landed in the money. Like, I would have lost a bet easily on that.
Always good to see some of the not newer faces, but faces that don't always make it into the top three shining up here. 3xA has been pretty consistent lately, so I'm interested to see if he can actually manage to pull this one again after that long and grueling game he just had. 8BitMan might be a bit more wary of the timer in these games. Try not to be too caught off guard here. Gonna get thrown up. Nice air dodge though coming from 3xA.
Yeah, it's such a scary situation. Again, it's just that 50-50. So, and the one that gets, in my opinion, the one that's scarier than the first down throw is the second one. Because now you have to guess, is he gonna adjust or is he not gonna adjust based on my answer? But instead he just stays up there and tosses it back air right after.
And I know apparently if you air dodge the Rob and he reads that, you will actually die sooner than you would have if you didn't. At least that's what Brock has told me before.
Interesting.
Just the way the hitbox works, possibly. 3xA still behind right now. Using that extended hitbox, though, on that sword. As 8BitMan off stage, and the boomerang just drags him in there.
Yep. Yeah, very solid edge guard confirmed coming out from 3xA. Both these guys still playing really well, even though, like, they've both been playing basically non-stop since their previous set. And still feeling pretty hot regardless.
3xA getting a little bit randy. They're going for that down air. I don't think it would have killed Rob, given that it was only at 0%. But the wind box can also mess a little bit with recoveries as well. So,
and plus, if you get the spike or something, you know, you can get some stuff out of it.
Oh
Covers
yeah,
right below you too. It's a necessary region.
Is then gonna hover above there.
Just recognize the danger zone of that boomerang, especially because he just died to it in the previous stock.
He gets grabbed, and he waits it out for the air dodge.
The first two times, right, he didn't wait at all for the air dodge. It's like, okay, the odds are he's going to do it again the third time. Waits for it that time and picks up the stock for it.
Very, very solid play there from 8BitMan, adjusting what he needed to do, and was a bit of a cleaner match than their previous ones when they played. So it was a little less clobber-knocky than than when their previous set, Slobberknocker 3.
Yeah, I was mainly watching from the sidelines, but yeah.
Like a lot less random hits here or there, and a lot more consistent combos on both players' ends. So
I see what you mean now when you say Slobberknocker. Less spaghetti flying around. Yeah, less drop combos on the floor. Okay, now that's an answer.
Giving him the a Link to the Past cover where Link was just crouching there with a shield.
I think that's the first time this year I have seen a Link actually consciously use their shield to block a projectile. It's usually once a year I see it. So shout out to 3xA for bringing it out for me.
So no more till the end of the year.
No more for the rest of this game, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Great shields there from 3xA. Patiently waiting out 8BitMan's options. Waiting for 8BitMan to land. Great DI there from 8BitMan. DIing down. Avoids the bomb confirm as a result. Gets grabbed here.
Scary stuff. 3xA opts for a high recovery, then fades back immediately afterwards and makes it back to stage without taking another hit. Yeah, it's always terrifying when somebody gets thrown off that platform.
None of the throws are really going to have a chance to kill 3xA there, but if 8BitMan had gotten a down air off of anything.
Or a fall. Yeah, like the potential for like a double fair or something.
A back air possibly as well.
Yeah.
But 3xA still maintaining his lead, rolls behind. Great cover drop to roll off there, realizing 8BitMan was going to roll right after him. And just dropping off the platform is one of the safest options you do, since you can then just throw out a hitbox right after. Grounded footstool into bomb drop.
Just jumps away again, just wants to disengage from this 50-50 whenever it's possible, because he recognizes, you know, if he guesses right, his reward is he gets to live for a few more seconds, and if he guesses wrong, then he loses his stock, and that's terrifying.
8BitMan recognizing that 3xA wanted to run by him and go for an up smash or grab of his own, and just charging that up, realizing he wasn't going to throw out something in first.
It could have also just been 3xA just wanting that center stage, right?
Yeah.
There's so many possible benefits 3xA gets from doing that, and 8BitMan just letting him know that you don't get to do this as a free action. I'm not afraid of you just because you have a bomb.
8BitMan maintaining his lead right now. 3xA has to get a bomb confirm. Most likely would be the best way for him to get a kill right now, or Randy's smash attack read. But he has to get back to center stage before he can get either of those.
He's taking his time one step at a time. That's the way you, like, tournament players are always thinking in these moments. It's not even, like, at this moment, oof.
Great option to get that tech get up, that missed tech get up.
Yeah.
Knowing the forward smash wouldn't connect, the first hit of the forward smash wouldn't connect, but the second one would.
Yeah, just extend that hitbox a little bit longer. Still, though, has to make up the 70% difference. We've seen him do it. You know 3xA can make these comebacks.
And he does have the time to do it as well. 8BitMan can't afford to dolly around too much.
Oh, I think he actually DI'd in when he got hit by that top, because he went flying in further than 8BitMan was ready to punish.
And we're seeing 3xA utilize the Zair a little bit more now as well, as a way to contest 8BitMan throwing out some of these projectiles. And that back is going to do it. Nice catch on the landing there.
Yeah.
Recognizing he's been landing on stage and using the fear that 8BitMan should have of the Toon Link projectiles to stay back a little bit and stay towards center stage, and just jumping in there with that back air saying, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah. And 8BitMan takes his second game in a row, looking very solid with his Rob. So it's it might potentially be the last game for 3xA here in the losers bracket.
We'll see what he can do. He's got to make the most of this chance. 3xA adjusting now, finally fully shielding that down smash from 8BitMan. Good adjustment there. It's always tricky to adjust to some of those multi-hits when you're not used to them.
Gonna just go ahead and use that top like it's his own.
And one of my favorite things about seeing these players play right now, despite the fact that the games are a little bit slower, both players are so great with items that seeing them utilize each other's items is just a blast.
3xA putting on the pressure a lot more actively. Playing a lot harder than he was previously. Taking
Utilizing
the items
gyro as well. Getting so much value from it. Going out of his way to catch it, and it's paying off for him. Before, he hasn't been actively seeking out the gyro as much, but realizing as long as he's holding the gyro, 8BitMan is not grabbing the gyro.
Yeah, that's true. You do just deprive your opponent of one of their favorite toys.
It's the big brother strategy.
It's the bully strategy. Now I'm siding with 8BitMan, man. You can't be bringing these analogies into it.
Oh gosh. 3xA now opting to retreat a little bit more, just waiting till he can wear 8BitMan and 8BitMan down and get a confirm.
Did you see that the bomb, like twice in a row, 3xA threw the bomb at the top, and it sent the top back? That is definitely a defense. That is so scary. Every time I see that down air, I'm not sure whether or not it's going to catch the tail. But it ends up working out for 3xA, and he catches the neutral get up with the up smash.
And he's at a healthy percent right now. Unless 8BitMan gets like a little bit more damage on or a nice read, he's still not at a percent the throw confirm will kill. And what I've really been loving about 3xA's recoveries, he's been not coming super close to the edge, riding the inside where he knows 8BitMan can get him with those down airs, but opting to go to the left a little bit of the ledge. And 8BitMan just adjusted to that. Finally realizing that 3xA has been recovering not quite against the ledge, but just a little bit off of it. Again, the fantastic item play is continuing. 3xA probably meant to drop down a little bit sooner there after turning around, but was not able to, giving 8BitMan a little bit more room to breathe.
Kiting back. it's such a contrast to how 3xA was playing in the first stock too, right? He was at the start of this game, he was opening up playing really aggressive, just constantly threatening 8BitMan to put up his block and then grabbing him out of it. And now he's fading back. He's recognized how fast 8BitMan has adjusted to his playstyle and gone for the cold strategy, slowly instead chipping away at 8BitMan's health.
And with games like these, if 3xA does continue with this and does manage to pull off the win, it will come down to a battle of mentality and just being able to maintain that focus on the game for these such long periods of time. Both players very good at it, given the characters they play tend to lend themselves to very long games.
Yeah.
So it does become a battle of mental fortitude.
3xA right now is slowly now in the lead and getting bigger and bigger punishes when he gets in now, not so much just a single hit of a projectile, right? No hit and runs.
Just the raw call out there from 8BitMan throwing that up there.
Yeah, I mean, 3xA's been jumping over his head like an annoying gnat, so he's just trying to just swat it out of the air preemptively as opposed to catching the landing, which hasn't really worked out. 3xA constantly is able to fade further away.
Yeah, 3xA
oh, but
struggling
here
to
we go.
get back to stage. Has the bomb though. The bomb will blow up on his face. 8BitMan not taking advantage of that.
Oh,
Like,
once again.
And 8BitMan noticed